Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. In case you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Tosi, and in case you've been here before, you already know. You are welcome back, my Ruji. So guys, today we're going to be talking on how to be emotionally detached, or how to emotionally detach from something or someone. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Guys, let's just go right into it. Quick and simple. So the first thing you need to know if you're trying to detach from something or someone emotionally is you have to know why. Why do you feel so attached to this thing? Why do you feel so attached to this person? Sorry guys. Why do you feel so attached to this person? Why do you feel so attached to this thing? And why do you think that you need to detach? It is very important for you to always ask yourself questions. You don't do things certainly because you have to or because you want to. Do you understand? You have to understand the reason why you are doing certain things, because when you give a meaning to the things that you do, it makes you want to do them more, or it makes you know your why. Let's put it that way. Knowing your why is very important. Why do you feel like you are so emotionally attached to this relationship? Why? Is it because of how long you guys dated? Is it because of all the things that have happened? Is it because of there are so many reasons why people are really attached to people and people are really attached to things. And now for the most important part, which is what we're talking about today, why do you think that you need to detach? Do you think that the relationship is not good for you? Do you think that the friendship is not good for you? Do you think that what is that you're doing is not good, so you have to detach from it? Whatever it is, you need to know your why. And the big part of this point is to always feel whatever feeling it is that you feel. We always try to be strong about certain things, especially emotional things, if I'm being honest. But there are sometimes that you need to feel how you feel. You need to feel it. And what I mean by that is don't kill the way you feel. Don't always sidetrack how you feel. Let's use relationship for an example. I feel like it's a perfect, example for this. If you and someone were really close, you and your partner were really close, you shared so much, and all of a sudden, maybe there's a breakup or there's a separation or something, you need to feel that you are no longer with that person. You need to feel that there's a detachment, there's a separation, there's a break between you guys. It's not the time for you to start jumping to another man. It's not the time for you to start looking for a rebound. It's not the time for you to start feeling like, oh, I need to be with another person, so I can't feel it. Let me tell you something. When you go to another person, you will feel it inside being with another person, and that's the truth. And if you don't feel it at the time, when you come out from that situation, in quotes, sometimes rebounds actually end to be a great relationship along the line. But when you come out of whatever situation it is, you will feel it again. So there's no point in you keeping it somewhere and saying, no, I don't want to feel it. I have to look for something else to replace it so I don't feel it. Feel whatever it is that you feel. I am an advocate of feeling how you feel. Let's see, if you're sad, feel it that you're sad. Do you understand? Feel it. If you are stressed, feel it. Allow your emotions to show. Don't always kill your emotions. If you're feeling happy, feel it. If you're feeling betrayed by someone, allow yourself to feel it. If you have to cry, cry. If you have to sit in your house for 2 days, sit in your house for 2 days. Because what that does is it gives you more power over your emotions, because it has you felt it. So there is no trick that emotion wants to play to you. I used to be someone who tried to always say, "Mm, I'm not feeling this thing, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that." Along that, I got to understand that you have to feel it so it doesn't come up again. And if it comes up again, you have the power over the emotions. So it's always very important for you to feel whatever it is that you want to feel. Yeah. So the next one is to start small. Let's say you're trying to stay away from someone or something. First of all, is start small by not calling, by not texting. These are tips that I've really used, and if I'm being honest, that's really helped me. Start small by not texting. Let's say you call 2 times in a day. Start from not calling 3 times in a day. When in relationship, we always talk about, oh, when a man doesn't call you, it means he's not emotionally available. That's really just what it means. You stop texting, stop texting. You're always calling. Start from 1 day, then you move to 3 days, you move to 1 week. It's even gets to a point you're like, "Ah, I've not even spoken this to this person in about a month." You'll be amazed. It's hard, especially in relationship. It's really, really hard because relationship. I mean, romantic relationship and friendship. It's really hard because this is someone that you're used to. You're used to talking to every day, and all of a sudden you don't even talk to the person anymore in like months. It's very hard. You know, when people could be friends, they are friends, and all of a sudden they become strangers. You know, you don't talk to them anymore and all that. But there is a reason. That's why I said in my first point, you need to know why you're detaching from someone, that you want to detach from someone or something emotionally. So there's a reason why you want to detach from that person. So you know that this is good detachment and this is good separation, or this is good breakup. So it's always very important for you to start small. Like, don't call. If you always call every day, maybe call once in a week. If you always call, um if you always text first, maybe you should not text. Do you understand? It's always very it's always very emotional doing that. But along the line you see that small you are getting detached away from the person. I know people used to say it, but trust me, when love is involved, I know people always say, "Oh, you can live without anybody." Now the thing is, you can live without anybody, you can live without someone when there's a replacement of that person, and that's the truth. You can live with someone when there's a replacement of that person, but when there's no replacement of that person, trust me, it's hard. It's really, really hard. I know what I'm talking about, so I know what I'm saying. It is really, really hard. But when there's a replacement of that person, you move on really quickly. So I guess that's where that talk comes from, that you can actually live without anybody. And at first you can actually not live without anybody, but along the line you see yourself doing good. In a year you have not even spoken to that person, so it can be hard, but you get there. The next one is to write out how you feel. Let's say you are getting detached from someone. Now I'm using that as an example because that's very easy and very relatable. Let's say you are getting detached, you're trying to separate from someone emotionally, and there's just this urge from somewhere that comes that you miss the person, you want to talk to the person. Write out how you feel. Write like a letter, or write like, yeah, like a letter, like you're talking to the person directly. I have done this so many times and that really helped me. But mine is doing like a voice note. Let's say I really want to talk to someone, and I know that me talking to the person is for the better. Do you understand? I go to my phone. There's this thing that WhatsApp has. It's the me where you can actually text yourself. I go to my phone and I send myself a voice note, and I just send it and I leave it there. So in my own subconsciousness, it's like I spoke to the person and I sent it to the person. If you understand what I mean. So it's always like, if you want to say something to someone real bad, it also helps when you are angry. You know, you want to say something to someone real bad, go to that your me chat, press it, say it as a voice note, say it, pour your heart out, and just send it. You sent it to yourself, not to you, not to the person that you want to send it to. So it's always very important. If you have something to say, write it out. You know, it's a way of you detaching yourself from someone, because if you go and meet someone and you are like, it takes a lot. Now I'm not saying that you should do that all the time. If you know that is something that you really, really need to pour out to someone, pour it out to the person. See, life is not hard. I feel like most of us just make it look hard. If there's something that you really want to say to someone, say it to the person. I used to be one of the person that will say, yeah, if I miss somebody, I'm not going to tell the person. If I miss anybody right now, I'm going to tell the person that I miss the person, even if that person is one of my ex. If I'm just really being honest and vulnerable here, I'm just going to text the person, oh, I miss you. Nothing more, nothing less. It's just that this is how I feel right now. Oh, I miss you. That's all. And if I feel like I don't want to send it to the person, I go and text it to myself. I really miss you. Do you understand? It's just a way of you passing your emotions and not piling them up. It's just a way of you letting your emotions come out, how you feel come out, and not you just um and not you just um keeping it inside yourself, you are putting it out there. Do you understand? So it's always very important. You can write, you can do a voice note, you can do a video and just send it to yourself or just leave it on your phone. Yeah. So the next one is to distract yourself. Distract yourself. This one is a coping mechanism I feel like people don't talk about, and it works a lot. And what I mean by distracting yourself is have something doing that will make you not think about that person in the next 2 3 months. It's possible. Um have something that you're doing that will not make you think about that person in the next 2 weeks. It's possible. Because when you are tired from doing what it is that you do, that you're being focused on, you sleep. The next morning you go again. The next one you go again, except if you see something that reminds you of that person or reminds you of that thing. But distract yourself with your goals, distract yourself with work. That is why you see people talk more, you see people focusing so much and putting so much of their energy to work, is because they're trying to distract themselves. I do this a lot, and I'm going to be honest, I'm in the season of doing it. I'm really distracting myself a lot from so many things. So distracting yourself goes a long way. Look for that thing that will make you feel disconnected, that will make you to be be in a situation where you are thinking about a person or you're thinking about a particular situation. So distract yourself is really, really going to help. The next one is to live and give yourself time. Give yourself time and live in your life by giving yourself time, and be patient with yourself. Emotional detachment takes a lot of time. That is why I said in the point I made, where I said it's easy for you to carry on with your life when you have a replacement of somebody that you really, really liked, and you're emotionally trying to detach yourself from. It's easy when you have a replacement, but when you don't, it takes a long time. A long time. I know what I'm talking about. It takes a long, long time. So you really, really have to give yourself time and live in your patience. Give yourself time, live in your patience. Doesn't it see? It's not easy. Oh, it's not easy to detach yourself, especially from, let's say, you lived your life so much in a particular environment and now you're leaving that environment. It takes a lot of patience. You need to be patient with yourself, because there will just be some time that you wake up in the middle of the night and just be crying because you miss certain person, or because you had a life that you had before and you miss that life, but you're emotionally attracted to that life. Give yourself time. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Emotional detachment is not something that just happen. You click off an eye. Oh, I've forgotten that part. It's a lie. Inside of you, you still remember it. Do you understand? So you need to give yourself patience. Be easy with yourself. So the last and not the least point is to I don't know how to put this. This is actually just a bonus point, but is to find comfort where, how you always find comfort. I don't know how else to put this, but find comfort how you find comfort. So now, me, if I feel like I am thinking about certain things or thinking about a situation that I feel like would have been great, that I was really emotionally attached to, or someone I was really emotionally attached to, someone I was really emotionally attached to, I watch movies. Um, I don't look at the person's story or go and stalk the person. I find comfort in distracting myself. I don't know how to put it, but find something that comforts you, that make you believe in yourself, that make you know that everything is going to be fine. I don't know how to say it, but everything is going to be fine, and you need to find that comfort. If God is the person that gives you that comfort, go to Him. Go to Him. Go to Him. Like, pray, open your mouth and pray. God, give me comfort. I need you to comfort me. I know that this is really hard for me to detach from this person. I know that it was in your plan that this person should stay away from me, and I need to stay away from this person. Talk to God like he's your G. Have that close relationship with Him. Find comfort. Me is God and movies. to be honest, is God and movies. There are certain things. That's why I didn't want to really center this video around just relationship. There are certain things that we are really emotionally attached to, where we can be emotionally attached to the life that we feel that we're supposed to be living, and when we don't have it, trust me, it takes a lot to be detached from, like, emotionally. Oh, you're supposed to be this, you're supposed to be that. Oh, you're supposed to be in this environment, or you're supposed to be in that environment, but you're not. And you need to detach from that. The way you think that you're supposed to be, you need to detach from it. Why? So that the way things are supposed to be needs to happen, and you need to love it. Do you understand what I mean? So you need to emotionally detach yourself away. And God is my own comfort. I will preach him to you. Go to him, tell him to comfort you. There's I don't know how else to tell you how God's love is, how God's love is big, except you experience it. So find comfort, even if is you are trying to detach away from someone emotionally. It's not the end of the world, my darling. And I want you to always understand that there's a reason why certain things happen. It might be that someone else is coming. It might be that you just need to separate from that person for a little while. Yeah, so it's always very, very, very important for you to have God in your life and find what gives you comfort. Yeah, so guys, we've come to the end of this video. I hope you really, really learned one or two and you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you did, and please subscribe. I really, really appreciate it. Share my video to someone that you feel might need it. I really, really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye y'all.